But before we go into this interview, I want to play the video that you just listened to just a few minutes ago. This video is how the corruption, what is keeping, those people that you think that are fighting for Nigeria and they have one or two reasons to stay in Nigeria. This video now is the reason why they are fighting to stay in Nigeria. And you just watch that video. And I want you to see how ignorant an average Nigeria is, especially those who are supporting Obi, who out of hatred for Biafra, they are supporting Obi. Those who the only thing they want to do is anything that will favor Igbo man, they can never support it. So I want you to listen to this video till the end and see how stupid and ignorant the guy is. The guy said, after telling you all the impunities going on in Nigeria, which nobody can solve, he said they need to elect somebody. They say Nigeria need to choose wise. It is only a fool that can identify all this problem he listed. And this is only in one, this is not even the problem, but this is just one small problem in the oil sector of Nigeria. In the oil problem. And though billions of dollars. We agree and end Nigeria. Of, bishop cap. It's not the bishop cap. Or Osibanjo have one. You don't know what is Nkpi. Name is only good in Igbo. So a funny shape in the head. So if you look at Osibanjo, I'm sorry. On a more serious note, thought about this. But my mind, okay. Well, if for and look at the cap, so and everything and the shape and that is making that cap, that kind of Osibanjo's fashion. Because how did Osibanjo? I just want to make this, so that your brain can take what I'm about to do. Let us go there.
All right, let's make yet another refining capacity.
Okay.
And the estimated cost to build that Pacific refinery in Ecuador, the capacity, and it was built for $12 billion. Kuwait is also building the $18 billion, and the reverse per day.
Continue.
Now, per day, 1.2 capacity of the ones mentioned above. In 2023. That is what they have proposed in the 2020 dollars. Now, the one where they bust my brain now is 11 trillion naira for 2023 budget. 11 trillion naira. Calculations above. 11 trillion naira can build.
Jesus is Lord.
Cannot change unless something daship. 2023.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? My problem is that my problem is that after mentioning all these things, the guy, they should vote wisely. That is to show that none of, because you can't, the problem is coming from, to vote wisely. What is going to change the refinery or what? No, or the vote is going to vote wisely. You have to vote wisely. Voting wisely to them is it that from this person now, and they are receiving the pressure of any president coming with domestic external challenges in Nigeria. And this was P2B, who few days ago was boasting and telling you, give me your mandate. I will not do like other people who will. Time it was other people that did it too. You know, I will not come to tell you that video. P2B say, you are going to enjoy me, and I will not tell you that look at other people, and so therefore vote me and vote me and vote me. So I am going to now show you P2B, where P2B, you are not going to hear him tell you to, where is the video? Where is the video? One moment. One moment. No, no, no. You know, our own is, everything is evidence. We will come with evidence. We don't do ojoro. I will come with evidence of what I'm talking about. Where is it? Where is it? P2B say, vote me. I will make sure. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Here we go. I want you to listen to this scammer.
Nigerian people. Great Nigerian people. Comrades and friends. The Nigerian Congress. One part because business as usual in Nigeria again.
This is not it. This is not it. Sorry. This is not it. This is not the video. You know, I didn't prepare to play this video. You know, this P2B video. But anyway, so this is not the video. But anyway, some of you know the video I'm talking about. In case if I didn't, it is in the same place. In this same place that P2B. So it is in this same. In this same. Made them. So I'm wasting my time to look for that video. I think I will play it again because sometime I will just make mention of something and then now is that is not the reason I'm here. The P2B, you know, your vote, and I will not go to say the previous is already complaining even because he can't stand it. He cannot also stand because they know he is fake and he is trying to, you know, it is quite discovered all this problem. He said, vote wisely. He knows anything. And I also wish in the same vein you to in the Imo State, you know, in Imo State and probably every other part of Nigeria, they are witnessing this particular thing you're about to watch now.
If you go also to Amoma Primary School, like Grifty Edem, a man go to Pulun Uni 01 and a male gender. 001, you see a man where you have names like Nkechi Adam. Then you go to the same Umuhu Primary School, or a woman's picture and male and a man's. I will give the copies to all the register. We discover Taza, Hood Killer, Harindre, Safana, Makati Yusio, Muru Amba, Morono Lee, Maurice Dakwam, Navarro Dankwam, Tyson Kata. We are using Omoma and Imo as a test case of what has been done to over instructive. That it will be discovered that we shall make available to you can be seen from their photos, all have the same date of birth, 1983, including the grandmothers there. Registrants, which are when you go in 12, 1913, peoples of the man's village registered among death register in New Zealand. Also appeared against female as seen with date of birth like 1990, 1993, Jane, Gloria, and also see photos of women carrying village names. I need to remember that human activities of unknown government is very high. Okay. And INEC office are assigned to female photos and female gender assigned to male photos.
You to understand that this is the government who claim that there is something called the government. This is a government who sponsor their own incriminate Biafrans. The government who send their own government and they begin to kill their own doing it. And when we are going to enter the war, the liberation phase of Biafra politician, it is part of the Biafra war. Anybody you see in the forest is a criminal. As a governor, he have not seen Igbo that they have all the people that they have arrested. Why would you? Of course, the people you arrest. So what do you have? You have the Igbos there. So the people you are arresting are the same group that you into the Anambra Vigilante group. Then you are going to arrest them. You see now that they put names of people that doesn't exist. Is the government that is why the criminals who are havoc are with them in government house. So you see, yet nobody is talking. Yet the governor is still parading all over Nigeria. You think that is doing it? That is doing it, then you are not you are a joker.
Involved in this type of electoral treason. It is like that now in Oru East, in Ida South, you will see similar things. You will see that it was passport photograph that would be names found in the register. It was like Obioya. Obioya is important for you to note here. There is new printers and maybe Manumo all are contained here. The entire photos was used for the registration, couldn't bend from the frame with no shape. It wasn't even a professional work. So in words like Obio here in Ida Tosat, in Ishekene, we found the scanning of passport photos and pictures from brochures with quick registration was done. And all of you remember that the Biafra. So how come people had access to the password and were able to upload passport photos and burial pictures like that, statewide and nationwide, in almost the 22 APC control states? It is very obvious from the register faces, but photos that were captured and uploaded to the register with fake names and fake biometrics. At this juncture, it is right to ask some questions to the APC, the presidency, and security agencies. Who generated these photos and these foreign names, whose real identities are exposed when you search them from the government? Those behind this monumental fraud get access to the machine committed this. A name like Go Faith.
All right. I have been supplied video I was looking for, the video of P2B. The video of P2B. So we are going to listen to the video. One moment. And the reason why we are going to be playing this video is because it is all connected. Okay, it is all connected. So let us let us listen to it. All right, here we go.
Please be seated, please. The president of NLC, first, let me sincerely apologize that I came in here before this event started. It was not my fault. However, I take responsibility for it. Somebody said, I will call you, know when you're going to come. I left UK last night, arrived Lagos this morning, took the very first flight by 6:30, arrived Abuja by 8. And when I arrived by 8, I got someone and said, when you're ready, tell me I'll be here. And I kept saying, are we ready? We are going to start. But that I own up, I was late. I sincerely apologize. Number two is that a retreat organized by Labour and Labour Party. My job here is to listen. Because it will be one of the most disappointing and grave damage to Nigerian existence if Labour goes through this effort and support somebody to lead this country and he fails. God forbid. So for me, I want to listen. I want to take note. That note is more important to me than anything. I don't want to tell you people any idea. So that you don't go there and start giving them excuse. Because what we are used to in this country is for people to go into office and start saying what they saw when they get in there. To see it when I get there, I want to hear it now. So I know what to do when I get in there.
They are clapping. You people hear that? He said he is not going to be part or he's not going to be a president that when he get there, he is going to say, oh, we didn't expect this. We have, this one happened and it was a fault of the other. And without even getting there yet, he is already telling you that incoming government will face domestic and external challenges already. And it was after he made this speech. It was after he made this speech. You all know when he made this speech. Now he is telling you that the incoming government will face. Of course, there will be no incoming government. But just to tell you, somebody who is not coordinated, somebody who is not real, somebody who is not actually, wanting to be president, somebody whose activity has nothing to. He fear Atiku. This man, if he see Atiku, he can pee in his pant. Atiku is pressing him like this, like button. This man can leave his wife, his family, and abandon all of them for Atiku. And the reason why he is doing that, I do not know. Because Atiku is not the one who started him business. Atiku is not the one who, what did Simon Ekpa know? How can I know? Okay, I will not even say what I don't know. How can I know that it is not Atiku? You see, what you don't know is bigger than you. So let me narrow this. Let me narrow this thing because who knows when they started? How can I come now from nowhere to tell you who P2B is? Okay? But we do not know why is P2B fearing Atiku. Now, listen.
The job of the leader is to solve problem and show solution, not to give excuse. I don't want to go there and people start saying, oh, I'm blaming the people in the past. They did this, they did that. If they were doing good, you won't hire me. So I'm being hired to deal with the problem, not to remind them where they're coming from. I don't want to remind Nigerians where they're coming from. I want to start solving the problem. Because if you go to the south, I listen to the president, the southwest. I listen to Flana. In fact, people like Flana, well, I always tell even my brother Paz told me and so I said, listen, you get to a stage, you'll be wondering whether you're right or you're wrong. Because how can you be speaking like this and nothing is happening? Even my only two way, I go to my house, my wife will tell me just drop everything about GDP outside. Come inside this house and eat so that we can have.
Did you people hear it? this is the one I want to play. he said, he said, if you go to his house, the wife would tell him, I was telling people this the other day. You thought I was joking. He said he would go to his wife. The wife would tell him, drop all this GDP. Drop all this GDP outside. So that we're not going to have problem because the wife knows it's a fake. You are calculating GDP in a country that doesn't have data. and all these BD people is all this BD comedian is what is using to deceive them. These Bini people will say they have seen Chikobi. They have seen Obi is brain. You know that Nigeria is a brain destroyer. Nobody is thinking well. So when they got to see people be quoting GDP, quoting figures, percentage that doesn't exist. You see, people should be asking questions. Ask Peter Obi, where is he getting all this percentage and from which data? Nobody dare to ask that question because all of them are projecting Peter Obi because of Biafra, just to fight against Biafra. You people don't know the battle we are. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, we have many mountains, you don't see this one coming. This is the mountain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was talking about. He said the wife, even his own wife, say, if you come, please drop that your GDP outside. Don't bring it inside this house. Because the wife can't stand it. With the wife can't, you know, there are some kind of, the thing even your husband can be doing. You can't stand it. No matter what. You can't. It will be becoming like a joke, but you can't stand it. So the wife cannot stand all these lies Peter B is telling. Going because you know what you don't know is bigger than you. You don't know what they discuss on the bed. When two of them will be lying in the bed, and there will be Peter B will be telling him, this Nigeria, this the contract I discussed with this and I discussed with the Prime Minister when I was in London. This task they give me, you need to be speaking to convince people. You need to, even if you are not sure, you be very serious and to say these numbers. The wife will be telling him, but these numbers does not exist. It does not exist, but this is Nigeria. It doesn't exist, but you should understand that this is Nigeria. So, just allow me, let me continue. Because at least, don't you see that people are believing me? So, and the wife, conscience will continue to judge her. That is what I am telling you. This is what they discuss inside their bed when they are lying down, meditating on the things that have happened the whole month. Obi will be telling the wife that, let me continue. The wife will say, but this GDP is not true. The GDP is not true. So it has come to the extent that the wife no longer want to be hearing Obi with GDP. So if you want, go to stupid Nigerians and preach GDP. Don't bring it inside this house because I know you. Okay? Obi, I know you. I know you and I know your GDP. Don't bring it inside this house. Keep it outside and deal with the foolish Nigerians. So the GDP, you yourself know GDP does not exist. Where is Obi getting the GDP? Nothing. It's just making calculation and the GDP and this and that. And then he tell you 90% of children in Nigeria is this, 20% of... How many people in Obi village is counted in Nigeria census? No, this is our own is simple arithmetic, practical. Ask Obi, how many people in his own village? In fact, village is too far. How many people in Obi's kindred is counted in Nigeria as Nigeria census? To make up this, they are flying in the air 200 million people. How many people in Obi village is counted? Obi cannot tell you, even from his own village, he cannot tell you people that have been counted in Nigeria census. But Obi is telling you GDP that doesn't exist. So I have been able to prove what I want to prove. I have been able to prove that Obi is a liar. Obi told you he want to go to Abuja and he don't want to complain, that he want you people to tell him the thing here. After listening to this thing, Obi went and said, the people coming, we face domestic and the external challenges, which is the thing he promised not to do in this place. He promised not to complain. He promised to be a problem solver. And now he is not a problem solver. He has become the problem himself and complaining and complaining and complaining. Obi is just ordinary scammer who have come to scam you and scam Biafrans and make you to lose focus on the Biafra agitation. And that is why we are fighting him bomber to bomber to make sure he do not even distract us a bit. So let us now listen to the President Clinton that I wanted you to listen before. We are here now to do exactly what we have come to do. I want you all to listen. Remember, the topic of today is the America involvement in Biafra genocide. And now that particular America involvement in Biafra genocide start now. And remember that we also inform you that the reason why we are mentioning Obi, because it has connection with the next year no election, and that is how Biafra is going to come. And we are also informing you that America can never ever again do what they did in 1967, between 1967 to 1970. So here we go. Let us go there.
We have just passed the 200-day mark of Putin's war on Ukraine, and despite Kyiv's recent successes fighting back against the invader, there is no real end in sight. I wanted to hear President Clinton's take on the war and how events 30 years ago might have started it all in motion.
Let me ask you about Russia and the war in Ukraine. You know, there are a lot of people who argue that it's all your fault, that the reason that Russia has invaded Ukraine is that the United States, by expanding NATO, provoked that. The largest or most significant expansion of NATO took place on your watch. What do you say to them? You're wrong. And here's why.
So, in other words, according to this journalist, today, Bill Clinton policy, according to them, Bill Clinton policy is now bringing war in Ukraine. Although Bill Clinton have a different contrary view. But is it true that the reason why Russia is invading Ukraine is because of NATO? So, if it is because of NATO, that is the reason why Russia is invading Ukraine. And the NATO something happened under Bill Clinton watch. Then it cannot be a lie. Was there an agreement under Bill Clinton watch with NATO and Russia, or NATO and other part of the world? If the answer is yes, then the policy of Bill Clinton is directly fueling the crisis and the war between Ukraine and Russia. This is a historic fact, but let us hear how he responded to that. So why I'm making this comment is because it is the same thing that is going to happen in Nigeria next year. The involvement of America and the other part of the world to kill Biafrans and subjugate them into submission to Nigeria will make another thing to happen in Nigeria next year. So now it is Ukraine. Next year it is going to be Nigeria. Go and mark it. And we, Biafra, will start it. And we are not hiding. And there is no amount of burning our market, burning village that is going to stop this earthquake from coming to Nigeria next year. We are going to start it. You know, they say you people talk too much, talk. We have to talk because we are different. We have to talk because some stupid people, the people that are always complaining that we talk, are people that have nothing to offer. If you have something to offer, we should not be talking. You should bring the fund that will make this Biafra to come. Bring the money, because money is what we need. And the only reason we are talking is because we need the money to fund this liberation of Biafra next year. And that is why we are going to talk. So if this talking is paining you people, we are going to talk it until it is time the resources will be completely available for us to kickstart the liberation of Biafra as soon as possible. So when you hear all these people say, oh, no, there is this and there is that, oh, they talk too much, talk, no action, no action. They say, look at Fulani, Fulani is doing, they don't talk. Yes, Fulani is in government and they are sponsoring them. How many of your people are in government that will bring their money or even somehow maneuver the Nigeria government money to use to sponsor the freedom of their own people? You can't do it. Fulani is doing it. So they don't need to come online and start shouting for come and donate, come and donate. First of all, nobody is going to envy another person because they are donating. Some of you are because you are criminal minded. So whenever somebody talk about donation, you think the person is already, stealing from the people. Like some of you are, that is exactly what you have done for years. Fulani don't come online and start agitating. Come now, I'm going to give you money. They have money. You hear Dr. Man Lafia say they carry their money in aircraft during the pandemic. Dr. Man Lafia said they have money. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said they have over 20 billion and they can buy anybody. But you claim you have the money. All you people do is gallivanting like this. All this, what did they call? Ubi Kubana them. These are the just people of yesterday. E-money them. These are just people of yesterday. People have done that. Eze-Ego of Ihala, everybody knows him. When he reigned his own, John Nebolisa, Kuzu, all those people have reigned. Today, go to their houses. There is nothing to show for it. If you go to Eze-Ego of Ihala, you are going to shed tears. Today, all of them, all these boys, they are gallivanting. And one thing is that their so-called investment is not secured. If they have that investment in Europe, do you know what it means? That is lifetime investment. But in Nigeria, they can wake up tomorrow and everything is gone. I am telling you, Obi Kubana can wake up tomorrow, all his hotel will be burnt down. The one in Abuja, the one everywhere, Fulani can finish it one day. And everything is gone. There is no insurance. There is no security. That is the end. And nobody will be held responsible for that. So when you see all these people, people, they are gallivanting. All of them are comfortable in Nigeria, carrying police here and there. They as if that can protect them. That cannot protect them. Any day Fulani remember them, that is the end. They will use everything to bring them down. They should learn about what happened to other people. Like I said, they should learn from all this Eze-Ego, John Nebolisa, and all of them. Now bring money to fight for this freedom so that, you cannot be a king alone in your place. So that not only you that will live good, so that those less privileged, the government can have a better plan for them. No, they want to be the only people rich in Anambra, the only people rich. When they are moving, everybody can do that. Nigeria is cheap. All of us can decide, we can live that life. I am telling you the fact. It is not expensive. We can decide that we go to Nigeria, we hire all the police, hire all this. It's just 2 months. 2 months of staying in Nigeria. We come back here and continue our. I'm telling you the fact. It doesn't cost anything. I can bring 20 million, put it on ground. We'll go to Nigeria. Every Christmas, we go to Nigeria. I will bring 20 million and keep. We go there, carry escort everywhere. After 2 months, I will come back. What life is that? That is the life these people are living. You see them, they say they are doing show. Yes, they are doing show. They make money in Nigeria with all these, their fake things. But come and use that money to support for betterment of your society so that even your investment can be secured. They say no. They want to be the only one everybody worship in their communities. And when you touch, they say, do you know how many people they are helping? Which people they are helping? Helping who? They say they are helping. Are you supposed to help people? Is it your responsibility to help people? It is not your responsibility to help people. Government should design policy to help its citizens, not you. So if you decide to help people at the end of the day, when you have a better society and a good government, it is your choice. But it is not individual. Obi Kubana will come and post this one. I help this guy. He was giving money to that one. You are helping somebody. You pick one person. You help the person. It's a good thing. But what about the people he was giving money to? They say, oh, that guy is a good guy. They saw him. They pick him up. He was giving water